And on this episode of There's a Bigger Story Brewing Here, I Can Tell It, we have this story from The Hollywood Reporter. Marvel shocker. X-Men 97 creator Beau DeMayo fired weeks before the premiere. That's not a good sign. What did this guy do? In an unusual situation on the eve of the project's debut, the writer-producer who worked on Moonknight and Blade will no longer be promoting the show or moving forward with the future seasons. Again, seasons? You're not getting two. Everything about this show is shrouded in controversy. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good, and everyone knows it's not going to be good. And Disney right now, on life support, does not have the time and resources and money to be throwing into these shows and movies that are absolutely going to suck and no one's going to watch them. The article states earlier this month, Beau DeMayo was in the midst of a particularly busy time at Marvel Studios. The writer and producer was preparing for the launch of X-Men 97, the Disney Plus show he created as a continuation of the beloved 90s Fox Kids show. Should have stayed dead. They're only going to screw it up. They cannot create new things today. All they could do is warp great products into their weird, twisted, fucked up woke ideologies. DeMayo, a Marvel regular who previously wrote for the live-action series Moonknight, that is certainly not a feather in your cap on your resume, sir. Moonknight, terrible show, not a season 2 in sight, and it came out years ago. Not even the stirring of a season 2, or where this character is going to fit in the current MCU calamity that's going on right now. Awful show, not going anywhere. As well as the early drafts for the company's delayed but still upcoming vampire thriller Blade. If this guy worked on Blade, there's a problem. That thing's been through like 4 or 5 different rewrites and reshoots. The main actors threatened to walk like a dozen times, and when the early leaks about the previously written scripts about this movie came out, Blade was like the 4th character in his own movie. So no, this is not a glowing endorsement. Moonknight and Blade, this man should have been gone from the beginning. It says he had completed write-in duties on Season 2 of X-Men 97. Again, Season 2, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Get over it. Was lining up press and making plans to attend the show's Hollywood premiere on March 13th. He was even discussing loose ideas for a 3rd season with members of his team. X-Men, early predictions, they're all lame and gay. But early last week, Marvel and DeMayo suddenly parted ways. His company email was deactivated, and the cast and crew were informed he was no longer on the project. There's a bigger story brewing here. Oh, there's a bigger story. We're not going to get it for a couple of weeks, though, but there is something going on behind the scenes in Marvel right now. DeMayo's Instagram account, once a source for X-Men updates, was deleted. Not a good sign. No reason for the firing was given. Oh, this man fucked up badly. I don't know what he did, but it must have been bad. Marvel announced DeMayo's hire in November 2021. The move was met with some level of excitement, as the scribe brought his identity as a gay black man to the project. Is that why you hired him? Because he's a gay black man? Because obviously from these credentials so far, he does not have an illustrious career at all. So did you hire him because he's gay and black? And made it a point in talking to the press about how growing up as an adopted son to white parents with a Korean sister in the South made the X-Men characters and their struggle for acceptance by society feel personal to him. How do you assholes get hired for anything? Can you imagine Disney hearing this bullshit and thinking, yes, we're going to give this man more money and more opportunities to fuck up our company? His silence on social media has been acute, as he was a prolific poster sharing X-Men tidbits as well as shirtless pictures of himself at the gym. What is happening here? For a time, he also ran a non-expletive OnlyFans account. Disney, what the fuck are you doing in your hiring processes? All of which inspired the LGBTQ publication Out to declare him the sexy gay Marvel writer and showrunner to know. Did his ego get him fired? Did he walk into the Disney executives and say, hey, I should be running Marvel right now because I am a gay black man of white adopted parents and a Korean sister growing in the South, and I wrote a terrible TV show, Moonknight. Blade, which has been rewritten like 5 times already, and an X-Men show that no one's going to watch or enjoy. So, therefore, I should be in charge of this company because I am, and I quote, the sexy gay Marvel writer and showrunner to know. But at times, the social media has proven a challenge. While making the series, in May 2023, DeMayo announced that he would be deleting his Twitter account after he was attacked by users accusing X-Men 97 of whitewashing the character Sunspot with the casting of Brazilian actor Gu Augusto in the role. I don't think anyone gives a shit about Sunspot, let alone to take it to Twitter and attack this guy. Again, what is an attack in his world, though? Is it like, hey, how come you race-changed Sunspot? And he went, oh, good heavens, they're attacking me again. I must delete my Twitter account. The more I think about it, he did something wrong. He's deleting his social media accounts. The company is really tight-lipped about this. Something happened. Something bad happened. And we end this article with a quote from DeMayo. Anyone who feels different, we all have a Magneto inside us. You mean the terrorists that want to exterminate normal people? That's what you want to say? We all have a Magneto inside of us? No. That's not a smart thing to say at all. And we also have the Charles Xavier. Oh, okay, at least Charles Xavier got second billing in that quote. We all have a part of us that wants to burn it down. No, we don't. Activists have that. Assholes have that. Morons have that. Not normal functioning human beings. And there's a part of us who wants to find the compromise and build it up. No. You're not looking to compromise on shit. You want to be able to spew whatever you're saying, get whatever you want, and the rest of the world has to go, oh, we are not going to question the sexy gay black man because that would just be bigoted and racist and sexist and homophobic. That's what he wants. This man is nothing more than a walking, talking victim. That's all he's going to be for the rest of his life and the rest of his career, and I cannot imagine why anyone would hire him with a resume of Moonknight, Blade, and X-Men 97. Right there tells me you don't know what the hell you're doing. And the fact that Disney gave this dude so many opportunities and he kept fucking up to the point where they had to fire him, who knows what the hell happened? It's bad, though. It's either two things happened. Either he went in there and demanded so much more they weren't going to give him, and he had an absolute bitch fit and left in a huff, and they said, fuck it, we're firing this guy, or he did something really stupid that might harm the company. And the last line of the quote is, and those comics really helped me understand my identity. This man, as I said before, is nothing more than a professional victim. X-Men 97, this guy had a key hand in making that show. It's going to be terrible. We all know it's going to be terrible. And when it comes out, again, Season 2, you're out of your mind, Disney. You have lost so much in just a short amount of time. Billions and billions and billions of dollars. Why? Because you're entrusting these people to run your company. And they don't run it with the best of intentions. They run it because they're saying, I identify as this. I want to tell people about my struggle. I want to cry and bitch and complain about how tough my life is, being a gay black man who was adopted by white people with a Korean sister in the South of America. That is all he is. Nothing more than a pretend victim that watched the X-Men and got from that show, not, oh, I should accept other people for who they are. I demand. And after watching the X-Men show as a kid, he grew up with the mentality of, you must accept me. He just seems like an asshole. Maybe that's why people don't like you, Boo, because you're just an asshole. And because of that, I don't really want to see your name attached to shit, because the 3 things that you've been attached with so far that I know of have all been shit, and they're gonna be shit. So what do you guys think about that? Do you see this show going anywhere? Do you see it getting a second season? I know they said, but that doesn't mean anything. They could easily just cancel it. But what do you guys think about that?